And on today's spooky spot, we are going to be having a look at the Neca Cult Classics, Freddy vs. Jason Voorhees Action Figure. Hey guys, I'm back, and I'm still ready to make this review today on the Neca Cult Classics Jason Voorhees Action Figure. Now, you might be all thinking, why is Spot reviewing something special? Because I want to do a spooky spot, every day on something more fun and probably more creepy than you've ever imagined. But, on today's Toy Spot, we're actually not on today's Toy Spot, we're actually not on today's Toy Spot, we're actually not on today's Toy Spot, we're on today's not actually, we're on today's not actually, Toy Spot, on today's spooky spot, the review spot is going to be having a look back at the NECA Cult Classics Freddy vs. Jason Voorhees Action Figure. For the life of me, I don't even know where the package is. I don't even have the box or the package to show you guys, but this is what it looks exactly without the package. Now, Spot might think you guys all watch his videos, but all the while doing so, Spot is just gonna Spot is just kind of giving you guys information about the stuff he collects and wants to review. So here's his first action figure he's gonna review. Then he's gonna review Freddy Krueger. Don't worry, I promise it'll be a really big one and a very not a very long review of it as well. But still, let's start with the detail on this figure. But first of all, the head sculpt. Let's zoom in on the head sculpt right here. The head sculpt so you can see it really clearly. You can see that. Okay, there we go. I just got my feature to work right here. Yep, the head sculpt, as I would say, is actually pretty good on this figure. Nevertheless, I don't actually really know if it's actually looks kind of like Jason Voorhees in the movie, but I think it does. Pretty detailed, pretty good for, really good amount of detail for a very big figure. Now, if I was to say how much detail was put into this, let's kind of zoom this out right now. Because Spot's doing his spooky spot today and everything. He's talking and ranting more about this figure, so kind of like over here, detail on his jacket is actually pretty good. It's all, detail on his jacket or coat is pretty good. It's all torn up and everything, you can see. Really small detail. The pants and also on the boots, really tall boots. The pants are really cool. And these boots, and on the gloves right here as well. And right here, you can see, same thing. I don't actually know about the boots. It kind of looks like, kind of like one of the Frankenstein boots. I don't know if Jason slipped it up a notch or he just upgraded his boots to kind of look taller like Frankenstein, Boris Karloff Frankenstein, but I'm not exactly sure. I haven't actually watched the original Boris Karloff Frankenstein movie, but what I do know is this kind of reminds me of those kind of shoes that look like in the movie. It kind of reminds me of those shoes that look like in the movie in Boris Karloff Frankenstein. I haven't seen it though, but I'm just saying it kind of looks pretty I'm just saying it kind of looks pretty cool or something like that. Even like that like her kind of because you can see it kind of looks like the Frankenstein boots. You can kind of see that it kind of looks like the Frankenstein boots like in the movie. Kind of looks like the Frankenstein boots. And some real shoelace detail going on there. Pretty good. I love it. And the hockey mask, let's see. Yep, really good detail in the stripes. Also on the back of the figure, you can see even way more detail. Just zoom in for you guys. Let's get this thing to zoom in so I can show you guys exactly how much amount of detail there is in the, yeah, right there. That's pretty good, yeah, right there. What's also pretty good about this is that you can actually zoom this in, and I actually did zoom this in already, so I'm going to show you I actually already zoomed this in, so I'm gonna show you the detail right now. Really love the detail on his, jacket on the back of it. Pretty good. I love actually how it's all torn up and everything from a battle that he had with Freddy Krueger. Um, but if you're watching or following my, you're following my videos or reviews on these figures, you're gonna know that I appreciate the really good collector's items details on this stuff. And on the back of his head, we have some really nice detailed hair. Pretty rubbery, if you do ask me. Also, the mask kind of has three, straps on it, so you can see that. And it kind of blocks his face or something, but lets him see still with it. And yeah, you guys, so I'll zoom out of this one. So, zoom out. Oh, where's that thing? Oh, there it is. Good, good. Okay, so that's pretty cool for the figure. And I'm guessing on the front you can probably make out the really tiny detail if you see it. Right here is another kind of like torn up thing right here that shows his t-shirt kind of like torn up and everything. So that's pretty cool. If you also notice, Jason is wearing 3 t-shirts instead of 1 right here. Okay, so let me just show you exactly over here. He's wearing 3 t-shirts. The first one could be a sweater, I'm not exactly sure. This other one could be his t-shirt, but it's pretty rubbery, so it's really hard to tell if it is or not really. And then, lastly, the third one, or I would mention the third one, actually kind of looks like his collar instead of a t-shirt, so that's what I'm guessing. Overall, I think it's pretty good. Really nice detail on the machete as well, and that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. And for articulation, let's get to Jason. His head does rotate, if I could show you. It does rotate side to side. Spot's not gonna, fiddle around with much of the articulation as he does his Spot is not gonna fiddle with the articulation too much as he does in his other movie or not really in his other movie reviews, his other like toy reviews. I meant to say, sorry, you guys. Spot is not gonna fiddle around like with the articulation because not in his movie reviews at all like. But Spot is not gonna fiddle around with too much of the like articulation like he does in his movie reviews or like in his or not like really in his like movie reviews. Not gonna fiddle around with the articulation. Spot's not going to like in his movie reviews, but instead in his toy reviews. Yeah, sorry guys. Yeah, pretty good head articulation. It doesn't really rotate like or go all the way out there, but it's still good. Really good articulation in the arms, I should say. Pretty much posable, so you can pose them. Really nice articulation in the main wrists. Pretty rubbery, so it's like he's not going to hold anything in them anyways. Another one, you can see that he does that. His other wrist kind of rotates, you can see. So, it goes like really small, or excuse me, you guys, but it's kind of hindered. Waist articulation. Let's not forget that. Spot always never gets Spot always never like forgets the main armor. Spot always never forgets the main like waist or armor articulation in one of his reviews. Don't worry about that, guys. Just told him, or not really. Just told him. Just tell them I didn't like, or sir. Just tell them like who are you? Just tell them like those people who are watching my videos right now. Just tell me if you think the articulation is better on this figure or not, or if it could be improved. Maybe there's just something between that. But waist articulation is pretty good. I also love the articulation in the main boots. They're not hindered, but still considering, the necessities of these things, they're pretty good on this figure. So, that is pretty much it for the figure. But I didn't actually, guys, mean to say but articulation. Sorry, guys. But anyways, so that is pretty much it for the articulation on this thing. But for accessories, Jason does come with 2, and I found this out in the packaging. I did find this out in the packaging. For the life of me, I don't even know where I put the packaging out anymore. It's been a long time since I used to open that package and kind of review the figure, but I don't know where it is, like, where I didn't review the figure. I used to review the figure, but I don't know where I put the package anymore. It's very old now, you know. But he does come with his removable hockey mask. See that really scary face underneath? And you can see that really scary face underneath. And if I can zoom in for you guys, if I can zoom in here, just let's get the zoom in feature, because I don't want to fiddle around with the figure too much. Get it? Fiddle around? Yeah, that's pretty funny if you consider it to be that way. Okay, guys. Just a little bit closer. Yeah, I've got it right here. I've got it right here. But the thing just doesn't want to stand up very well. It's like always moving around and everything. Okay, guys, let me get this under control. Hopefully, it'll probably stand up right. Oh, there it goes. So, you can see that his face looks really angry. And I just like that because, you know, the face is supposed to look angry. And I think it's just supposed to, like, become angry because that's how it is in the movie. Just because, like, Jason looks like this because he drowned or something. His mouth is open. His eyes are, like, black or something. I'm not exactly sure, you guys, but if you can see the detail, that is really good, especially for this figure. And it's terrific. It's outstanding. I shouldn't say, like, it's pretty good. It's really terrific and outstanding. It's really outstanding if you ask me. Yep, you guys. And also, he does come with this removable machete as a weapon in the movie. Let's just move the figure to the side, and we're gonna zoom out, like, right over here. Just want to show you guys what the machete looks like. And hopefully you guys will see what it looks like up close. You know, if I could show you up close, look what it looks like. This looks like the machete that kind of looks like the one that you know, kind of like the one that Jason Voorhees uses in the movie, and it's all burned up. You can see, like, the really silver or gray edges of it right here. Pretty good. I love the detail on this thing. I couldn't say too much about it when I realized that it was in the packaging. I just thought, you know, I'm just not gonna open up a package and expect it to kind of, you know, become loose or a loose piece or something. And this thing kind of looks very sharp because, to me, look at the edges and look at the end of the blade. The machete kind of, like, has a really sharp edge over here, and I don't know, you know, I don't really know if kids will want to play with this thing at all. I mean, I love the detail on this, and, you know, many figures might have this, but still, you will never ever want to give this to your kid, or otherwise he might lose it, or it might become loose, or something like that. But still, putting it back on the Jason figure, and then we're going to go ahead with the paint applications, you guys, and that's the last thing Spall wants to mention in his review, and that will be pretty much of his review. So, if I could get the figure to stand, we will look at the paint applications. So, really good paint applications. Let's just zoom in on the, you know, on the pants, and I'll show you guys everything. Really nice. I love, you know, the main detail in the, you know, t-shirt. I find that it kind of looks pretty good. I also love the detail in the face. Really good as well. Pretty good, you know, head sculpt and paint applications on this thing are outstanding. They're marvelous, if I could say. And the same thing on here. You see that his arms have both torn up, and they're actually pretty good. If you compare it to another figure of Jason from Friday the 13th, like Part 4 or Part 5 of A New Blood, you could actually get the same detail like you did in this figure. Expect it to look great, you know, look really, definitely good. Because I picked this figure up, and I am so happy with, you know, this purchase. I think it makes for an excellent figure in your Friday the 13th collection. If you have more Friday the 13th Jason Voorheeses, I'd say go ahead and pick this figure up. He rocks. He's just absolutely marvelous and outstanding. And I believe the only way I'm thinking about this figure is he's just so creepy looking. Like, he's gonna, like, kind of look there, and he's gonna, you can see that he kind of looks really creepy. So overall, I really love Jason. Don't get me wrong. I'm a really big Friday the 13th fan. All the movies, including Part, which of course I don't like, there are some parts of the movie, but there's part 1 of Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th has part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. It kind of has a new blood thing. And then there's Jason Takes Manhattan, and then there's this other movie. There's a remake of Friday the 13th, actually. And then there's like a Friday the 13th movie with Freddy versus Jason. Oh, that movie was just spectacular. Probably not the best movie since it was made by some directors, but still, I would want to give them credit because, well, they kind of did a really good job on the movie. But I did not, I know I haven't seen Jason Takes Manhattan at all, but I know I haven't seen Jason Takes Manhattan at all, and I have not seen A New Blood at all, and I also did not see the remake of Friday the 13th at all. And I did not even see Friday the 13th Freddy vs. Jason at all. But I think it's a pretty good movie, so. It's a pretty good movie because it works on both levels. If you're very skeptical about a movie and you don't want to watch it anymore, then you could actually refer to me because I actually do these movie reviews for you guys. And because it's, the spooky spot, I'm going to review everything that's really scary and possibly just something I like, to do on a regular basis. Because you know what? This figure actually impresses me. It's actually close to being a collector figure than it is for kids. Because, just look at how much detail they put into it. It looks like a statue. And it does not even, if you can see the wrinkles on the pants, I think that makes sense because this figure is supposed to look, and you can see the wrinkles and damage on the pants. I think this figure is supposed to look marvelous because it's outstanding. And look at the pockets on the vest or something. Actually, not on the vest, the coat. Look at the pockets on the coat. I think the main point why they made this figure is so that it's very detailed and it's like a statue and everything. But sure, and it kind of looks like a statue and everything. But yeah, you guys, I didn't, and it kind of looks like a statue, and it kind of looks like a statue and everything, guys. But still, I would say that I did not enjoy Jason X. Don't get me wrong, but Friday the 13th Jason X did not make sense to me. Jason in space with, the story. They're on the spaceship and everything. He just goes and he starts massacring people. I didn't like that movie because for a number of reasons, it totally undefined the logic why I even watched the movie in the first place. It's because this movie was, actually I was a little skeptical about this movie. And you want to know what Spot thinks when he says skeptical? It means he's kind of a little bit worried or he didn't care too much about the movie. He probably didn't care too much about the movie or he was a little worried about it, but still. And he was still kind of a little worried about it. He was kind of a little skeptical about it. He didn't care for the main movie, But still, you guys, I think this actually was pretty cool. So yeah, you guys, thank you all for watching this spooky spot. Don't forget to tell me what you think in the comments below if you want to see another spooky spot, because spooky spot will be definitely heading your way, you guys. And the review spot, we'll see you all again soon. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you guys had a very good day. Peace out, everybody.